Hello there, it's your boy, Tasty Cake. The continuing talk about me trying to do Dragon Blaster figures. So, I got another, vintage, and because I have a vintage He-Man, a vintage Prince Adam, a vintage Tila. I'm planning on getting a box and sending these pieces to Make Shape Create. I told Corey, thinking like a vintage Faker, a vintage Anti-Eternia He-Man, and I had another backpack for just the dragon without a head, for use on the current Flying Fist He-Man, because I was thought, stick the backpack on, put a head which I want to get from custom that's been made to order from Mega Customs. My friend Benjamin, because he said he worked on the vintage, a closed mouth dragon's head for the vintage body. And you look at it, it's kind of awkwardly weird, the way it's designed. It's but I was fortunate to get a new one as well. I thought, okay, I got these vintage ones. I'm getting the reproduction change from Barbosa Customs and the lock. And I had the new one. See, the new one has same type clips here, but it has the soft chest piece, which I don't need because I want to make my custom that way. But I looked at it, because it's hard to get this Dragon Blaster Skeletor. They're just uber expensive. Since the last two for Flying Fist He-Man and Terraclaw Skeletor didn't sell well, and I made a boo-boo because I ordered it from some guy at a higher price than I should have for a damage card when I got it a heck of a lot cheaper from someone else. But I will use the the Terraclaw Skeletor. I have an idea for him to paint the shiny violet purple halter top armor to a more, let's see, I had to do a data backup. Irritates me. It's a little bit darker purple than okay. It's more like it's from the Greek version of Terraclaw Skeletor. I think it's like this color, grape. It's grape color. So either he can do that, or I can attempt to. Maybe I do. I could my primer paint. Why not try it? But I use one of the Terraclaws. Theirs have the Leo Toys custom of Flying Fist He-Man, which I'll put on Battle Cat and have all the accessories. And right now I have Terraclaw Skeletor on Panther with all his accessories. So I just put, the Greek adaptation of Terraclaw Skeletor on there. And, all because I fumbled, I kept thinking, oh, I found Dragon Claw Skeletor. No, I don't need Terraclaws, I need Dragon Blaster. But someone had this loose one, just sold the pieces. So I finally got this thing removed. And it's different. It's bigger. This is the pieces for the new line, Origins, is bigger than the old one. Comparison side by side, I can't really tell, but there is a difference because when it was anything vintage, they always make improvements on, except for the battle armor He-Man and Skeletor, which can't really tell on Skeletor, but battle armor He-Man looks horrible. They really screwed up. They did the artwork, like big giant chest armor, Well, they didn't come out that way. They screwed that one up. But from this, it looks like it can be separated nice and cleanly from the purple armor. Boiling water, everything works. And I will lie flat So that's a good thing. So he will light flat onto Flying Fist He-Man's, which is gold, but I want to have him painted green. And put a yellow H on his chest, because right now it's gold and red. I want the dragon painted green. Hence, Dragon Walker vehicle. I wanted to put the custom head from Benjamin, which I'm going to ask him about. He said he wasn't sure because he did it for the vintage body. So once it comes in, it's closed mouth. If it works on the new one, good. Because I tried switching. I tried to put the new head on the old body. It doesn't work that well. So then, if his custom works on here, excellent. Then he'll have a closed mouth. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. I want to get that done first. And of course, have this funky clip cut off. Remove this. Paint him green. And stick him on the back of the custom Dragon Blaster He-Man. So either be the Dragon Blaster or just Dragon Carrier He-Man. The Skeletor up there, and the mini comic, he lets the dragon off his back, and he's like dragon roam. We have that through the Masters of the WWE figures. One of the WWE characters, I can't remember his name anymore. It has dragon in his name. And I just sat on his back. Well, it turns out that was the same dragon from the Classics version. Masters Universe Classics. And those figures, which were like 7 inches, and they're bigger, I didn't collect them, cost a lot of money. The lowest price they're selling it for is about 4 times the price it used to be. Back in the, 20 years ago? Yeah. 20 years ago that stuff came out. I looked at it and go, oh, that's pretty cool. And I was like, nah, I don't want to get into it. So the same dragon. Gonna have him painted red. So, my custom of Skeletor up there, which has, ironically, has the old armor. And the back piece of Fisto, so it fits nicely. It fits nice and tight. Whoa. So I'll have the orange dragon painted red, like the classic. Paint like this one. Paint the orange dragon the classic colors, and that'll be that. So I have that version of custom Dragon Blaster Skeletor with the custom Flying Fist He-Man, now Dragon Blaster He-Man. I'll keep him with the power sword. I'm not going to have him with the whole... So, this new version seems to fit perfectly. Which leaves, okay, I had, if the new head doesn't fit on... If the custom head does not fit on the new body, it'll go on a vintage body. And from there... Well, since I ordered enough pieces. I had 3 vintage armored dragons. And one without a head. So I have 3 vintage armors. One of them has a broken clip. The 2 I got recently have nice clips. Yeah. So, switcheroo. So, I can put together, with reproduction chain and lock from Barbarossa Customs, my vintage Dragon Blaster Skeletor. So at least I'll have one, because I never did get one. So that's cool. And then have one that's the Anti-Eternia He-Man, by taking He-Man and just, painting him. And the vintage Anti-Eternia He-Man custom. Probably paint him black, because everything for them is black. I see a red door, and I want to paint it black. And for the vintage Faker, which easily I just should get another Faker. That'd probably be the best thing to do instead of trying to paint Prince Adam. But take the one without the head, if the custom works only on the vintage, then this one will have the head, and that'll be painted. So, okay. So, even though it'll be painted when I get it, it'll be painted again to be for Faker, and probably match him with Duplicate. Duplicate was blue, so a blue dragon. So that'd be interesting. Blue dragon with a closed head, so we'll have that uniqueness there. So yeah, it's what runs through my head. I just gotta clear my table. I just had it here just so I could do this video for. It's like I'm gonna do the video. 3 days later, finally do the video. So let me put these pieces away. And please like, subscribe, share, comment, tell everyone. I'm always thinking of ideas. Anyone has ideas, I love to go around with you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. However, if anyone's actually listening to my podcast, tell me where you're listening from, because I have no idea where YouTube is sending it. That's not YouTube music. That'd be interesting. I'm not going to bother looking, but so I just get lost and distracted even further. Too many things to do. So, thank you, and always remember, time waits and turns slowly.